And for me, I was so focused on sort of backing my way into a technique that I wasn't really focused on how I was experiencing the wines differently. And so what I did is I really used the kind of calibration kit, and I sat down and I really thought about how I was experiencing a high acid wine versus a medium versus a low. What were the sensations in my face that were kind of changing? And once I kind of locked in on those sensations, it became like a personal technique. And so it was just a really good reminder for me that we all experience these wines differently, and you do have to kind of take that minute and reflect on what works for you and what's your sensation and your experience with those individual wines. So that was
Absolutely.
a big unlock for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really helpful. Like there's no one size fits all, no one technique for everybody. We can say what works for a lot of people, but it may not work for you. So that's really great. And Jade, in terms of calibration and structure, I remember you mentioning that you'd like to start in the middle of the scale and then go from there. How does that work for you?
Honestly, I believe it was something you taught me during L3 is that it's so easy to just go on either end of the spectrum when you're tasting a wine blind. And starting in the middle really forced me to let the wine speak for itself and tell me, okay, if this is a high acid wine, I'm going to be able to recognize that immediately and move off of that medium acidity really quick. Or if it's low acid, I'm going to be able to move off of that really quick. But if I'm just middle of the road, I'm giving the wine a chance to tell me exactly what it is instead of me just thinking, okay, this has got to be high acid because X, Y, and Z.